Wanted to kill some time, man. Welcome to Stand on the Media, man. Salute to everybody, man, out there, man, who's watching the channel. Appreciate you. You dig? It's some CS2 bad content out there, man. I think I'm gonna double back to that. But I seen something tonight that was interesting. Yeah, it was interesting. Because I was wondering why young Jefe responded the way that he responded. And Just Clips, salute to Just Clips for the content, because he think it might be more to what's going on, if that makes sense. It's the right video. Yeah, that's it. And then I seen right after that premiered on his channel, Just Clips, that Brandon was exposed as a police officer live on the No Jumper stream. That's interesting. That's crazy. I haven't watched neither video, so I'm not sure what that's about. We're gonna get into it though. Who is that? Who's that in the chat? All right, man. My little bro about to roll out. He dipping. He about to go to the bowling alley and not bowl. What's up, Bo? Salute to you. What's up, Queen? Shut up. About to go out there and waste his time and energy bowling. Don't even know how to bowl. What's wrong with this dude? But yeah, so, what's up, Queen? Thought you was out and about doing what you doing. Yeah, Layla. Yeah. Yep, so I'm going to run this content, man. I thought this was interesting. So, I just want to laugh. I'm not going to lie. I just want to laugh. Young Jefe was unhinged like a motherfucker, and I really thought that shit was hilarious because Munchie B handled that perfect. I don't know how I would have handled it. I got a lot of growing up to do. You know what I'm saying? I do. Yeah, let's get to the clip. Let's get to the video.
I don't gotta have my. Yeah, I do, but why are you asking me, bro? I'm the passenger.
I'm just asking. It's a traffic stop, so I'd like to ask.
And why you? And like even that previous, but Come on, brother. You upsetting citizens. You live in front of 150,000 followers on IG, player.
Okay.
What's cracking, Burbank police?
Get you some rest, though.
Yeah, like I said, that's why I'm asking.
I'm sweating the homie for no
Make sure you get you some rest, though. I'll probably only be up for like an hour, and I'm going to bed.
reason, because he's Chicano or what?
I don't know if you can see me, but
Listen,
I'm a person
listen to
of color
Lush.
myself.
Anyways,
I don't know if I appreciate that.
I meant what I said.
Okay, all right, man. I'll be right back.
Why you racially profiling the homie, bro? I know about Burbank police, player.
Insurance, okay?
I know about. You see these lame ass fools.
What's up?
We know our motherfucking rights. Bitch ass lames.
So love. That boy's so tough, ain't he? He's so tough. I wouldn't have been mad if the police officer smacked the shit out of him. I ain't gonna lie. That would have been funny. Inglewood Blue in the building. What's up, Clint? So I went live. I'm live. You pulled up. Okay. You be sweating me about them lives, huh? I know I've been trying to do them. I've been busy, though, dealing with life. But we're here now, so let's enjoy.
For what? People fall off every chance they get.
All right, so No Jumper has a cloud of negativity. It's not a huge cloud. It's approximately 5'6", 5'7", I don't know. Probably a decent amount of weight on it. But yeah, man, we got to cover the negative energy that is Young and
Jonas. Salute to my guy. Jonas in the building. Salute my guy.
Jefe. He says he cares about nothing but what the check says. But as of lately, it appears that he overly cares about what the chat and the comment section say, which for a content creator, that is not something you want to get overly consumed in. You don't want to take everybody's opinion to heart, okay? It's good to read for feedback, see what you can do better and things of that nature, but at some point, it's not a healthy thing for your mental. I believe that also, speaking of health, that young Aunt Jefe, he might be going through some type of withdrawal from some type of drugs. I'm not sure exactly which ones, or whatever combination. But, you know, there's some context clues out there that would lead me to believe he's trying to quit lean. He's trying to put down the cup. You know, while he's trying to put down the cup, he's a little irritable, and it's starting to affect his work, okay? On top of that, he had a bad take that led to some valid criticism from a popular YouTuber that is in this space. That is in the space of, you know, No Jumper reaction channels or whatever you want to call it. But we'll get to that in a little bit. First, we have to get into the French Bulldog crashing out on his co-host, and you would think would be kind of a friend, Munchie B. So he's going to crash out on Munchie B over a really silly topic to crash out over, honestly, which is some disagreement regarding Young Thug and formerly YSL, but over Woody and Young Thug, okay? So we're going to get into that. And before we do, though, I do have to shout out Lush, you know, being full-blown white, trying to argue down on behalf of a person of color, his designated driver and producer, Kenny Malice, okay? Shout out to the intro clip, because Kenny looked like he was getting more concerned as Lush continued to speak and antagonize the officer.
That's exactly what I said. I said the same shit. Like, while you over there popping it, you making it worse for the essay, homie. You really over here making it harder for the essay, homie. While you over there big popping it. He probably wasn't even going to trip, but the way you popping it. Now, imagine this. What if the essay, homie, was a little dirty? Right? He had something on he wasn't supposed to have. You sitting over there popping it like you, nigga, like you the president. Popping it. I'd have been nervous too. And then I would have punched, if we would have got through it, I would have punched Lush right in his shit for the way he acted. I would have punched him in his shit. Like, nigga, you almost got me caught up, sucker.
You know, them boys be partying it up. So I'm pretty sure they had a couple buzz balls in their system since they're leaving the Tuesday show. that we're about to see a clip from after this show that we're
Hold
about.
on, Shay Gun in the building. And has a CS2 back problem. What? Let me see it. Problem whack card is OG a crackhead. And the what? My phone tripping. 0 phase. Yeah, man, it ain't happening. He under CS2 back spell. That's that. CS2. He CS2 back's henchman. I promise you that. That's why he going in. I called it though. I called it the other day. I told y'all the other day. I seen this shit coming, man. Anybody that aligns themselves with CS2 back, just expect that they gonna go after his enemies. It is what it is.
About to see Lush, almost talked Kenny into getting a DUI, essentially. So that's why we had to start off with that. And then the little Ant snippet is just to display the type of person he is, kind of just bad vibes. Bad vibes is not just this week. Yes, withdrawal could be a somewhat valid excuse, but it's more than just this week is what I'm learning after doing some research on the guy. He seems like he's negative and sneak dissing people all the time. Like he gets into a little back and forth with his homie in front of the liquor store, and then he goes on Instagram the next day and has a bunch of sub posts to get out. So anyways, let's get into the little ball of negativity. Adam's French bulldog himself. Young ain't Jefe don't care about nothing but what the checks say, nigga.
What's important to you? Finding not just another job, but a career.
Shit, so it don't matter. So the comparisons you trying to make, it don't make no sense.
All right, so if that don't make no sense,
it don't make no sense, bro.
So why believe Woody? What made him credible?
Why believe Thug? Why believe Thug?
Thug never said.
Why believe Thug?
And listen,
I'm listening, nigga. Why believe Thug?
Because Thug never said he told him to do that. He didn't say he did or didn't.
Man, look, man.
You talking about what the fuck Woody said? Right or wrong?
Yeah, I said what Woody said.
And you believe it?
Yeah, I said what Woody said. Yeah, nigga, because I can't believe Thug, nigga. Who was you to tell me what not to believe, nigga? And you said Thug snitch, so he's not credible, nigga. You said some oxymoron shit. You said some oxymoron shit, bro.
I actually feel differently after his interview.
Now, all right, man. All right, for sure. Hey, look, okay. All right, for sure, bro. I'm done, bro. I'm done. Hey, that's why the streets fucked up now. That's why the streets fucked up now, bro.
I actually
That's
feel
why the streets fucked up now, bro.
Explain.
Be conflicted, bro.
Explain the
You be
conflict.
conflicted, bro. I'm not conflicted with it. I said what I said.
Why'd you tell us
What I
how
don't
you
understand is why would you guys trust either one of the parties?
Man,
I'm thinking
look,
that
bro.
anyone who's
Ricky,
opened their mouth right now is not trustworthy.
Hold on,
When
we
he
talking
said
once.
this nigga talking about why believe somebody. This nigga, he's compromised as well. Nigga, Woody is getting up there. I feel, my opinion, nigga, is Woody getting up there, nigga.
Woody's on record snitching.
Woody like, nigga. Woody like, look, nigga. Hey, look, bro, stop talking over me, bro. I'm talking to this man. You keep trying to insert talking over me, nigga. I'm talking to this man, though. You keep inserting yourself trying to talk over it, nigga, bro.
Man, what the fuck is the group setting?
So look, Woody got back at Thug like, look, nigga,
You told me to do
if you want to put everything on the table, nigga, you know what you did. You trying to come out and cry, talking about niggas is rats, this and that. You talking about Yak Gotti is a rat. You know Yak Gotti lied. He didn't tell on nobody. Like you saying who you told on, who Yak Gotti told on. Yak Gotti told a lie.
I'm not talking about Yak Gotti. I'm talking about one person.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So nigga Thug, so Woody like, nigga, you talking all this shit, nigga, you foul, nigga.
That ain't
You
what I'm talking
foul.
about.
That's what I'm talking about, bro.
I'm talking about Woody.
Man,
All right, wait, look.
I'm not about to go back and forth.
Hold on. What I'm talking about
Because you
somebody
mixing
else
different
then.
shit up, bro. I'm not about to go back and forth about what I'm talking about, bro.
Now you tell
I'm
me.
saying
Munchie.
what
I don't
make
get how you
I'm trying to say why it said Woody saying credible when he didn't told from the giddy up. The nigga Thug never said whether he told him or not to tell him. He never said that. I'm not believing what the fuck Woody said, and then this nigga
You ain't gotta believe him, nigga. I'm about to argue with you about my opinion. That's your opinion. Let's just leave it here. Let's just leave it here. You don't believe me. That's your opinion, and I believe it. That's my opinion, nigga. What are you talking about, nigga? Because you keep arguing over something, and nigga, it's a lot of segments we can keep going on. Your opinion, you don't believe him. In my opinion, I believe him. Nigga.
Okay, all right.
Keep in mind, for those of y'all that may have not seen the live stream yet, the segment or the topic just began and this argument breaks out. So Aunt Jefe wanting to move on to the next subject looks kind of crazy. It's like, well, Aunt.
That was very telling to me that he wanted to move on already. They just started the segment. Why you want to move on? What's this animosity about? See, I think these niggas had an argument over this, like, you know, behind the scenes before they came and sat down at that table and they didn't got into it about it. You know what I'm saying? Or something like that. You know what I mean? For it to just go the way it went, for Ant to respond the way he did, you know, something happened prior to that. I already called that. What? I don't know. But again, anything that's on the CS2 Backman, I don't trust it. I don't trust it at all. Seemed like nigga was sent. I don't know.
The show just started. What are you talking about?
Yes, hit that like button like you like something. I know we doing this late. This ain't CS2 Back type of content. But I really don't want to talk about him tonight. There's more shit going on out here. Let's talk about what's going on out here right now.
This is what I'm saying, though. This is what I'm saying.
Bro.
This
Hold on,
is as simple as that, bro.
Make it
It's
you
as
saying
simple
valid,
as that.
nigga.
You keep dragging something on about some weird niggas that don't got to be dragged on.
How
Your
dragged on? That's the thing,
your opinion is that why Thug or Thug just said you believe Thug and I believe
No,
Woody.
I don't believe, man. Thug never said nothing. How I'm believe something he
And I'm telling you, I don't give a fuck
This is
what
what I'm
Thug did
saying, though.
say.
This is what I'm saying, though.
This
is what I'm saying, though.
Nigga,
This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. It's
Who
like,
said, nigga? I said it's my opinion, nigga. What the fuck is you talking about, nigga?
this is what I'm saying.
Blind and not right there, nigga, we would have to get down. That aggression right there, I would have to check that nigga temperature. Who in the you think you talking to on this pod? Nigga, I fucked the whole podcast up. Everything gone. Couches, table, microphones, everything.
And it's why would we trust anything that's coming out of any of these dudes' mouths right now when everybody's trying to put everybody in a spin cycle?
Shit, bro. Nigga,
He just said that
bro.
Atlanta's supposed to be finesse capital, right? Atlanta's supposed to be finesse capital.
I'm about to keep going back and forth with you over these Atlanta niggas and some other shit, bro.
Can I just tell you?
Nigga, it's a podcast.
You can stay stuck on that if you want that. What I said,
This ain't no personal conversation on the block.
What I said what I mean, nigga. What I said, nigga.
All right. So, I mean, shout out to Ricky, I guess. This is what I'm saying. Regardless of who's right or wrong in this discussion or argument, it doesn't matter because it's a trivial argument. It doesn't. It's literally stupid. Who cares who's a rap between Young Thug and Woody? They probably both are from the things we've seen come out on them. They're both on video telling. So what are you? What is the?
I keep forgetting to hit that. Big Sherm in the building, man. Salute to my guy, Big Sherm. Sherm is in the building. Salute, my guy. Appreciate you always.
There to argue about. I don't understand. But regardless of who's right or wrong between Young and Jefe and Munchie, Munchie wins the interaction just from the fact that he knows how to podcast.
I agree.
Okay, Ant was overly emotional. He hates to appear wrong on anything, as you saw right there. He ends up using the weird word towards Munchie at the end, which those are fighting words in Los Angeles.
Nah, but he didn't say Munchie was weird. He said he didn't want to argue about this weird ass shit. That ain't the same. Look at you. You he tried it. This nigga tried it. But no, he ain't calling weird. If you would have called him weird, that would have been a problem. But he didn't.
His energy in general was taking a discussion more towards violence, in my opinion. And he's developing a track record of being tough with
Inglewood Blue. Good night, Queen. Thank you for pulling up. Appreciate you.
People that can be viewed as weaker or less than when it comes to a physical standpoint, okay? Even though we all know Munchie is well prepared to defend himself at all times, Ant is a very forgetful individual, which might be another sign of that addiction allegations. On top of all of this, though, he decides to mark out Lush just the day before.
That's a fact, man.
Just before this yelling bout that we just saw.
Build a website you love with Wix. For your words.
So, you know, we're gonna get to the Lush markout, well, supposed markout, and all that stuff in a second. But first, let's actually finish this Ant versus Munchie nonsense, because somehow there's more.
Man, you guys, I'm not gonna lie, you guys got pretty intense about that topic, which I would not have expected at this point in time to really like stir such emotion between people. So
It ain't even stir no emotion because I don't give a fuck about the situation. It's just that this nigga sound like you care about it. Nigga keep trying to say slick shit, bro. Like go. You keep saying niggas, man, let's bro. But you trying to feed the chats. I'm not with feed the chats, my nigga.
The chat.
Yeah, like
look, Munchie almost started laughing when he said that, because this is an obvious example of young Aunt Jefe projecting.
Funny.
He's been getting triggered by the chats ever since he got on No Jumper, but especially in the last 2 months. Whenever Point and Shoot made that video about him where he thought that he was exposing Point and Shoot, even though we already knew, his name is Mike, and we all seen the picture of him in the Ohio State photo because Point and Shoot published that in a video himself. So he exposed absolutely nothing about Point and Shoot that wasn't already well known to the audiences. But ever since then, young Aunt Jefe has kind of been going downhill. And then another moment where he's been going downhill and facing a lot of criticism, which he hates being criticized, is when Whack 100 entered the newsroom. I think it was Ant's first time ever on the news. No, excuse me, it was a Thursday show. And Wack came in and sat down and talked to Ant for a little bit, and they hashed out their differences and whatnot. And ever since then, again.
That's what I'm saying, Sharon. Where was that energy at for CS2 back? Yeah, where was that energy at? And Jefe, the people, that's what the people want to know. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I want to know too. That was one of the questions I had too. Thank you, Sharon, for bringing it up. But I'm speaking for the people on behalf of the people, and the people want to know. And where was that at for CS2 back? Because didn't he call you a bozo ass nigga? I'm just trying to remember because, I'm getting older now. Forget shit. But I could have swore he called you a bozo ass nigga. And you did a 360 and started to praise the nigga, then defend the nigga, knowing he's an informant. Then said, I don't give a damn if he an informant or not. He ain't told on me, and I ain't doing no business in front of him. Why would I care? Interesting.
Ant letting, the people down. He had high expectations coming into the building, especially having a couple of people that there's some, tension with, some online back and forth potential and things like that in the past that he did not stand on.
R. King Pill. Yup. 100%. Kenzo. Yeah, that's a great point for King Pill. It wasn't this aggressive. Where was that moxie then? A nigga that can see. Let me remind you that niggas that can see. I guess he don't want smoke with niggas that can see. Only niggas who can't see. That's the niggas he won't smoke with. You know what I'm saying? Any nigga with both his eyes, 20/20, 20/40 vision, he don't want no smoke with them. Okay.
Business once, in the same building as these people. But anyways, on top of all this, the projecting also is obvious because Ant's comment section has been on his head in recent videos, especially for context. So he came in on the Monday news right before this Tuesday show that we're going over right now, and he had a lot to say about a critic of his because he had a strange take in regards to the Nova and Tania situation, okay? But again, we'll get to that in a little bit. We have to get through this conversation. We're almost done though. But I have to point out the projection because Ant just has a lot of qualities that are just very unlikable.
Imagine being able to build anything just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44.
But yeah, he's literally derailing conversations in the past to argue with the chat, but he's gonna blame the blind man for reading the chat, which makes no sense. I don't think Munchie B has ever responded to anything that's written in the live chat on a live. Now, when they read super chats, that's a different story, obviously, because he can hear perfectly fine, but His vision is compromised, so to accuse him of reading the live chat is crazy. On top of all of this, it's really disgusting to see how badly the No Jumper Frenchie desires the approval of Adam. You see how he's yelling about why he's...
Young and Hefe probably really just needed a nap. He probably was a little frustrated. You know, when you get sleepy, you get a little flustered. That might have been what that was.
So mad as he struggles to even find the words to explain himself. His body language is literally begging. He's going to pat Adam on the leg and everything. He's going to beg for Adam to pick his side and to approve of him. And Adam's just going to be like, let's get to actually talking instead of this irrational yelling. Here, check it out.
This the thing,
what the fuck the chat got to do with anything?
This the thing. This man is set up in here going against Thug. We could pull shit up weeks ago. Oh, Thug, this and that. Now he's asking me, why do I believe something Woody said? Because, Thug didn't say that. We just listened to a fucking whole interview where Young Thug sounded stupid as fuck. We listening to phone calls. We listening to fucking music with this nigga crying.
That's your opinion again.
We listen to this music. It ain't my opinion.
So who else think he sounded dumb?
Listening to music with this nigga crying.
That's your opinion, but
so Woody come out like, nigga, it's a lot of shit your ass ain't spoke about or told. So since you want to put shit out there, let's put this out there, nigga. And so why you believe that, nigga? Because it's my opinion to believe it, nigga. Fuck is you arguing with me about what I believe for?
Let me just say, it feels kind of weird because I've called King Yella a snitch for what he did. What Thug did is so much worse than what King Yella did. King Yella got pulled over by the cops.
Whether he a snitch or not.
I'm talking about he told the cops like Offset is a GD.
Two right.
That ain't nothing.
Nigga tried to debate me about two rogue shoes. Man, shit is crazy.
Who's more of a snitch is the question.
No, ain't no more.
Why he didn't have that energy for King Pill and Whack? I'm just so confused though. Why Munchie B, the nigga who can barely see? And I'm not trying to rhyme here, but it just went so good. It went so good together. Let me stop. But listen, where was all that for the niggas with both their eyes? She has two back even wear glasses, binoculars. Y'all seen them? They fucking disgusting. Hate his glasses. Mr. Potato Head ass nigga. You seen him? He can see, but he ain't had that energy for him. I'm just trying to understand what we doing. That's all.
A snitch is a snitch.
Shit is crazy. Nigga trying to debate me about two wrong shit.
Hold on.
I'm just saying that I can't say Young Thug is in the clear when I've called King Yella a snitch over and over. It's got to...
That part, Sherm, it would be some furniture moving in that motherfucker. The way that nigga raised his voice to an octave. Boy. Man, please. Nigga, that's why I could never be in the room with these niggas. I couldn't. Be all bad. 'Cause I ain't holding my composure. You gonna respect me one way or the other.
Either be like, King Yella, you all right,
ain't nobody said that,
and Thug is all right, or Thug is bad and you're bad.
I'm saying
I gotta hear Thug's album before I decide he's a snitch.
Jesus Christ.
That's the real answer.
Funny.
So far, it's looking bad.
All right, so I've come to the conclusion that there's currently 3 versions of Young Aunt Hefe on this No Jumper podcast, okay? And all of them kind of suck. He's either sleeping, attempting to get a point off, but he sucks at speaking and ends up not making any sense, or this new development of getting extremely mad and yelling. So you know, some of these can all be a mix of possible drug withdrawal and just Ant being so full of himself that he gets mad if people don't automatically agree with him. Now, speaking of Ant and, you know, bad talking and just making bad points, his inability to articulate himself got him facing some major
Good night, Bo. All right. Get you some rest, Bo. Good night.
criticism. You know, he ended up deleting his response video to the criticism, and the critic in this case was none other than longtime No Jumper op BJ Investigates. Okay, so BJ got on Ant's head about something that's honestly a layup from a critic standpoint. Ant In crew, we're talking about the Nova and Tania situation, and Ant decided to ramble out some weird victim-blaming type of take in regards to teens that are being trafficked on blades, okay? And he took the stance that, well, some of these kids be fast, and they put themselves on the blade. It's like, whoa, Grandpa, this is a fucking Wendy's, and that is never acceptable, even if you're somewhere else. He also cited that Nova has Tania as a mother, and she was just following Tania's example. In the same sentence of saying that, though, he says, shout out Tania, though, she's good peoples. Which is, that is a contradictory glaze if I've ever heard one, because Tania seems to be a terrible person, okay? In my opinion. I mean, shit, one of my first videos ever was about how Tania is a terrible parent. I came to this conclusion because she sat on No Jumper while pregnant and potted through a hot box in the main studio room. Brick Baby was also lighting cigarettes in this episode. And, you know, it's just not an environment that a pregnant woman that gives a fuck about the baby that's developing in her womb would sit through without checking. And I mean thoroughly, verbally checking the people in the room and saying, what we're not going to do is smoke with me and this motherfucker. Y'all need to wait until after or go take your smoke breaks as we get through these topics. But you're not about to compromise the health of my baby, my unborn baby, just because you can't wait 2 hours to smoke a fucking joint. Okay? I think that's what any good parent would do. But, you know, I'm not going to go too much harder on Tania. But to say she's good people's while also acknowledging that her influence is what has her teenage daughter blade running.
Bruh.
That doesn't make any sense. But yeah, let's get into these clips. So here they're talking about the FaZe Clan PDF situation that's currently unfolding, and Ant, still triggered from the night before, just couldn't wait to talk about BJ and how he got called out for his strange and dismissive take on the Tania and Nova situation. So let's get into it this time for real.
Then you want to hold it over. Nah, we're going to skip that. We're going to slide over here and listen to this shit about Brandon supposedly being exposed as a police officer live on No Jumper. That was interesting. So let's check that out. Is it going to let me? No, I want to go back. Hold on. What is that? This ain't it. Hold on. That is that. Okay. I think this is a, yeah. Ooh, this is interesting. Oh, no, I didn't want to go back that far. Let's check this shit out. I like that.
I got to the bottom of what's really going on with the Thursday show, and we gonna talk about it on Thursday.
Oh, and talk about it they did. So I'm recording this Thursday about 7 p.m. I just got done watching the Thursday show with Brandon the Bucci Bear, Lush One, and company. And I don't know if Lush decided to go the stealth route and have one of his burner accounts send in some information to expose Brandon on the Thursday show and then maybe play it stupid, or I don't know. Because what you're about to see is Brandon being exposed for having been a police officer not that long ago, okay? Lush was disgusted, but it feels like a troll. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if Brandon hops on one of his live streams or, you know, next week comes on No Jumper and says, oh, me and Tay were just playing. But they asked them if they're just playing, but Tay seems kind of like a bad actor. It seems like they're playing. I don't know. I'll let y'all decide. Let's get into it.
I'm on top of the bunk. I'm not on the bottom.
Apparently, Brandon was
I'm not on the bottom. I'm on the top. All right, so let's see that. What is that? Let's bring that up. Let me get closer real quick.
They looked you up.
I can't say I'm surprised. I don't look at somehow I don't look at him any different. It's like crazy.
like if it ain't cheap.
Randy D. Tucker, 2022. Randy D. Tucker worked as a highway patrol officer for the state of California in 2022. Had a reported pay of $141,000. I got a mic.
There we go.
140. So you got 141,000. Nigga, you should not be working at No Jumper. Take
Exactly.
that
Cops
job.
get paid
According
that
to
much.
public records, this is.
California.
Can we click on this one right here?
Mm-hmm.
Got that one?
Inflation's a
And they
bitch.
get to retire early.
Inflation's a bitch, ain't it?
So according to the records, this is 103% higher than the average pay for a state employee.
Whoa. Okay, so it makes sense now, and Brandon's gonna talk about everything and bring up the whole War Chief situation again in a second. But it makes sense that he was, afraid of getting sued. Nobody knew that Brandon has money, though. He carries himself as somebody that is, like middle class, like lower middle class type of guy, a humble dude. It looks like he drives like a damn Volkswagen Passat or a Jetta or something. He's not trying to stand out. But apparently he's been sitting on some money that the good old police have paid him over time. Like maybe he was writing a lot of tickets. I don't know. But he was Highway Patrol in Madera County. I looked up Madera County. It's right above Fresno. So it's pretty much in central California. It's a nice looking city from the Google Images results. I'm not gonna lie. It's like a lot of nice national parks and mountains and shit that as far as their attractions. So he was in the boonies though, pulling people over, and we'll just see how he explains his experience as a officer.
And 97% higher than the national average for the government. Bro, so what? Brandon, hold on.
Are you a credit cop?
Brandon. And then we got Brandon's location, California, County Madera, payroll year 2022, state of California, California Highway Patrol. So, bro, Brandon, you telling me that you was pulling people over?
Searching them.
That's why he got this rhetoric.
This is a no jumper Rico.
Brandon was pulling over all black
This is
people.
no jumper Rico.
Brandon, wait, hold on.
Racially profiling.
So what happened? So you were a highway patrolman?
Ooh, fun fact before Brenda's explanation, actually. I was watching Community Clips, aka Community. I don't usually do that. I'm not gonna put the clip in here because they're kind of strange with that stuff. But Almighty Suspect was on AD's show with Pun. Pun had to leave early to go take his kid to football. But I was watching right after seeing this revelation of, Almighty Suspect and Brandon are obvious office ops. Lush is kind of an op of Brandon's, but Lush plays it cordial, sort of. You guys know that have been keeping up with the No Jumper Civil War series that I've been doing for pretty much the majority of my YouTube channel's existence. That it's kind of Lush versus Flacco are the two sides, and you would think that by nature of Tev Third being cool with Brandon, that he's automatically Team Flacco. Flacco is why Tev Third is there for the most part. He was brought onto the Thursday show by Flacco. And Almighty revealed something. Tev Third apparently didn't know that AD was streaming. He called him and he's like, I'm going to call you back after stream. Tev Third apparently is really close with Almighty Suspect's father, Rifleman. Almighty gave this information out when he heard that it was Tev Third on the phone. He's like, oh, that's the homie. He's real close with my dad. I was like, so the back door on Brandon could always be there, but then again, you probably don't want to backdoor Mr. Officer or ex-officer, but who knows what affiliations he still has. That's a tight-knit community, even for those that get kind of... He was dishonorably discharged, essentially, from the Highway Patrol Force. But yeah, back to the clips. I had to share that information. I feel like that's an important little development in the No Jumper Civil War that I might touch on some more in the near future.
I mean, you guys got me. I didn't think that they were going to be able to find me.
Where did this come from?
There was a time in my life where I wanted to go into law enforcement. I was inspired by Shaquille O'Neal.
Piece of shit. He's just bullshitting right now.
So I did 2 years as a highway patrol officer in Madera County. You know, I went to a county that most people I know never even heard of. Because I knew no one would see me. You know, no one would know me.
So we don't know. We just figured it out right now.
But you want me to tell you why I ended up getting fired?
So what happened?
Because I got my license suspended.
Hold on. So how did your license get suspended?
Were you
I had
doing
a
degenerate
DUI.
activities?
You were drinking.
Degenerate.
Drinking and
You were
driving.
drinking on the job.
Drinking on the
You
job.
were putting people in jail while you were drunk.
Dude.
Hey, most white people in Madera do that.
I'm not gonna lie, Brandon would love the city of Simi Valley. Okay, they sell hard liquor shots like the little baby shooters at the gas stations. I think they sell full blown bottles too at the gas stations in Simi Valley for some reason. So for a drunk driving highway patrol type nigga, you might want to check out Simi Valley. Very white town. Lots of racism. Obviously, home of the Ronald Reagan Museum. You love it there, Brandon. Just throwing that out there.
Tam fucking you over too, by the way, on the poll.
This audience hates me.
I know they hate
Nah,
me.
They also hate
they
women.
love you.
I can't win.
They love you. This is the first time I seen. But anyways, back to
No,
the
I
subject.
lost to Almighty recently.
So, bro, you were doing Madera Highway
He can't
Patrol.
read.
You were doing Madera Highway Patrol.
Yes.
You were driving the car itself.
Driving the car.
You were pulling people over.
I was hitting the switch. For
How
the
many people
freaking-
you put in jail?
Me, probably about 40.
How many of them
And you
was
was
black?
having niggas' cars towed.
How many of them was
That's
black?
crazy.
Brandon, how many of them was black?
None of them, because no black people live in That was my way to get back at the white man and the Mexicans.
That makes sense.
He on your ass.
It makes
now
sense.
you doing
No,
it
it
for
makes
good.
If
sense.
you were Mexican, you were for sure going to jail.
Wait, so you really were a highway patrol?
I was planting shit on Mexican people.
Yeah.
You what?
Cricket cop.
Dude,
I'm not surprised.
I was planting angel dust on them.
This
Wait, but this isn't.
They
a
were
joke.
like, we don't even smoke
I
angel
don't know
dust
if it's a
anymore.
troll or not. Like,
No,
is
he's
it-
trolling.
So is this
bro.
real or not?
His energy comes off as trolling, but at the same time, it was sent in by somebody random. I still think it was probably Lush, even though Lush's reaction here, maybe Lush is a good actor, or I don't know, but the whole I got something to do on the Thursday show thing. That's how he ended the Tuesday show, and then this is just sprung upon the audience during super chat time on the Thursday show. I don't know. I think Lush might have got some intel and decided to get it off.
This
has got to be.
I
Yeah,
cannot
he
believe
sure
that they
is.
found that. Like,
No.
These niggas is police, man.
that's actually
These niggas are police, man. I would never go to those. You be dumb if you from the streets for real, right? I don't care if you doing something or not. You don't go up there. You don't fuck with that.
supposed to be sealed, bro.
Wait, this is
There's
a real
no way
conversation.
this is
Hold
real.
on, because we were supposed to end the show, but we're gonna.
No, this is real. Like, I'm
So
gonna.
you really was a highway
Listen,
patrol agent.
Listen, I've made a commitment that I would never lie on the internet. So it is what it is. It's a part of my life. After this, I'm gonna call Jefe Munchie B's parole officer.
This is
No,
gotta
wait,
be-
wait.
Hey,
Wait,
yo.
time
Bro,
out,
where
time
do
out,
I
time out.
work? What's going
Time out,
on
time
here?
out. So you literally was.
How many times you gonna ask me the same thing?
Cause I want to know the truth.
Do
This can't
you?
be what
Are
you
you on
guys are
probation
saying.
or parole?
Yes.
Because I will come get you.
You guys
No,
are
you're not gonna do
joking.
that to me.
This is like a rehearsed joke that you guys.
No, this is not a joke, bro. This is
Man,
real.
it's a slave catcher.
on our
Somebody
friendship,
found
I
this.
swear to God, this is real. I don't know nothing about this.
Listen, as long as you know, Tam.
Is that why
As
you
long
had to
as
get
you
your
know.
judo
And
training?
he's
Makes
admitting
sense.
it.
But he's asking me why I keep asking him because I'm thinking it's a joke too. Like this is
No.
real for real.
I call him a slave catcher.
That's why I couldn't fight War Chief, because if I fight like in the street, they can still sue the Highway Patrol Officers Retirement Fund.
I don't know if that's true or not, but he was very adamant, obviously, about it has to be in a professional setting, blah, blah, blah. He didn't want to just get in a street fight. I don't know. I feel like there's definitely off-duty cops that get in bar fights and shit.
Holy shit! This nigga's a fed.
I called him
He
a
a
slave
black
catcher and he
belt
said you
cop.
knew
What
it.
are you gonna do about it?
Nothing. I'm your
Tough
homie.
guy?
I'm your friend.
Nothing, officer.
Oh,
Listen,
okay,
I'm
'cause
your
I was
friend.
trying to make sure.
Listen, I'm your friend.
Because I can still play shots under citizens
Listen,
arrest.
hey, Brandon, Brandon, I'm the only one that glazed. No homo
I
part.
will
You
put
feel me?
Put some
Nothing.
change in the
Nothing.
chat for the slave catcher.
I will put your license plates in the database. You will get put on every time you leave your
Wait,
house.
so what made you quit?
I told you I got a DUI.
He got a DUI. He was doing
So you
degenerate
couldn't do it no more?
activities.
But you couldn't be in like.
But
the
I
office?
wasn't in a patrol car. I was in my own personal vehicle.
That's crazy, fool. So we
Low
gotta-
key, I could get rehired after like
So no
now,
jumper
by
do
now.
hire cops.
Look at Lush just visibly disgusted and somewhat afraid. Lush just got pulled over on Tuesday evening. Those of y'all that have seen my previous upload before this one know how that video starts out with the footage of Lush almost talking Kenny into getting arrested for what probably would have been a DUI. But yeah, Lush was catting out on honestly a fairly respectable officer that they weren't being treated poorly from.
Man, salute to my guy Kane. Just put it Kane Corso. Yeah, they all cops, man. These niggas are spell erratic.
We could see, like, yeah, for sure, record all your interactions with the officers and all that. But it seemed like a routine traffic stop that was not going to go south at all. And Lush just decided to start catting out and almost talked his homie into some jail time, potentially. Go check out my previous upload after this video. I'll put it as the next up at the end here, so you don't have to do any work. Just click on that and enjoy. But Lush's visual disgust is what makes me think maybe he didn't send this in, or maybe he's reliving the emotions from when he found this out on like Monday night or whatever. I'm not sure, but we do know that Lush is like addicted to Discords and Reddit. He's a creepy crawler on the internet. He's everywhere. Even if you don't know he's there, he's there. So I wouldn't be surprised again if Lush actually is behind this.
Listen.
Uh-oh.
They didn't know.
He's a plant. He's an FBI plant meant to spark the no jumper Rico. He's here to gain intel.
I'm happy this nigga my homie. Fuck all that bullshit.
All right. Well, so this is a short one. Okay, we're gonna get up out of here onto the next upload and whatever. But before that, I got to give some closing thoughts. Something does come to mind, and that is the Brick Baby / Big U / Rolling 60s Rico that obviously shocked everybody when we woke up. I think it was like a Monday morning. Yeah, because they did like a news show and probably the most viewed No Jumper news ever, breaking down the information that we had up to that point. What comes to mind though is that maybe a month, maybe 2 months, somewhere like that, Adam was pulled over after leaving the Tuesday show, and I think the next Tuesday show he was talking about, he's like, yeah, I got pulled over, leave him here. The officer was really chill though, blah blah blah. Lush just got pulled over. Flacco, who, you know, he's a proud snitch and he's proudly said that he would love to be a police officer. Obviously, he is also the reason why Brandon is here. I've often referred to Brandon as Flacco's bodyguard, his goon, things like that. He's there to do Flacco's dirty work in a lot of ways. In my opinion, obviously, it's looking kind of crazy. You hired a full-blown, former police officer, current police officer, who knows? The guy has police experience is the point. He passed all the tests. He had a uniform. That's what they're saying, at least. Is it true or is it a play? I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised either way, because he does kind of give off like police officer vibes in a lot of ways. He looks like a cop, but you know, it doesn't necessarily mean that he is. I don't buy the whole drinking on the job thing. Brandon doesn't seem like he'd be drinking on the job to me. Yeah, I feel like he probably, if he did get discharged or whatever it's called with the police world, I feel like he did something else. Maybe it was him profiling, Mexican people, because he says it here, like, if you're a Mexican, you're going to jail if I pull you over. Like, gosh dang, planting angel dust on just random hardworking people that are on.
They gonna beat his ass for saying that too, whether he was serious or not. They catch his ass slipping, they gonna beat the brakes off. They gonna beat the corona out his ass.
It's a Fresno. That's kind of crazy, but it is Brandon we're talking about. But anyways, I'm gonna get on up out of here. But it's just some things to think about for some possible future content. That there is a full blown, probably police officer talking about the contact Munchie PO. I'm gonna contact Aunt Jefe's PO. That's wild work. That's wild work. He might be on a whole different character arc ever since coming back from Kenya or wherever the fuck he went. But yeah, y'all have a good one. Enjoy your night and all that.
Yeah, man, that's the end of that, man. Salute to Just Clips, man. that's all I had for tonight, man. I didn't want to do no CS2 back content. There was a couple of videos. I might say that for tomorrow morning and do a live on that tomorrow morning, man. Why everybody that rocks with a nigga is up and shit. I'll say that for tomorrow morning. But that was interesting though. The young Jefe angle. I didn't think about that. Like, was that drug related? Do he sip the lean? He do take a lot of naps, but he smoke weed. You know what I mean? So, it could just be the marijuana. It could be. I didn't even look at the poll, bro. Let me see. Where the poll? Did I get rid of the poll? No. 86% say yes. 7% say no. 7% say he's annoying. He's just annoying. The bottom line is, my guy, you need to get your shit together, and I'm just being real with you, because that didn't go over well. I'm just keeping it a buck with you. And Brandon is the federales. Trust and believe that. That place is Fed Central. He probably really knows CS2 back and all that, man. Before he even got up there, they played enemies. Hence why they don't really do too much talking. You know, they did and they did. Shit's starting to make sense to me, man. Yeah, this shit's starting to make sense to me, man. Nasty work. And I'm pretty sure Adam is having problems getting real guests to come on his show. Because they know that the feds is up there. And whatever happened to Adam going bankrupt, like, fuck what's going on. And where is that no jumper case at? We are now in damn near in October. What happened to the no jumper indictment? Didn't they say it was something like that was supposed to drop in October or the end of September? Something like that. Something was supposed to drop, but I'm gonna get up out of here. I'm not gonna hold y'all no more, man. This content was lame. It was real boring. I'm not even gonna hold you, but it was informative. You know what I'm saying? This shit watered the fuck down. That part. I'm with you, Los Figueroa. Cali Free, what up? What up, family? What up? We about to get up out of here, but I do appreciate you pulling up, though. I really do. We're gonna do some CS2 back content in the morning. We got to roast his ass, man, real good. I see he got Captain Tazariot. I ain't heard it yet, but that might be one that I'll play tomorrow. But there was something else I seen that was good, so I'm gonna do that. I was gonna do Tekashi 6ix9ine, but that nigga don't even look the same. He don't even look the same no more. Like, I don't know what's up with that guy. Well, we gonna get up out of here, man. I love y'all for real, man. I catch y'all in the morning. Thank y'all for rocking with me with these 2 videos. I appreciate it. To up and up, word to the next one. We go. Munchie Bear is the police. Munchie Bear is the police, man. He the police. Munchie the police. Cali, he the police. He the people. Crazy. I ain't surprised. Sean, my guy, salute. Yeah. Jonas pulled up. My queen pulled up. Los Figueroa pulled up. Cali Free pulled up. Ay. I think I got everybody.